Hey everyone, so happy New Year's. We're officially in the third trimester, and I can say that the third trimester is a lot worse than the first trimester, because that's what everyone says, and well, only pretty much like a day or two in, like 28 weeks and 1 day, so just a day in, and yeah, it sucks. But for my 27 weeks, last week on Thursday, I actually woke up with my legs and my hips hurting. And then while I was at work, I actually had like pressure in my lower stomach whenever I got up from sitting on the stool that I was on. That there was something into the treadmill like not even like 2 feet away from me, and it had like pressure in my lower stomach. And that I kind of like very lightly, like off and on, with some, I guess, like I said, with some pressure. And I called my OB because this never happened before, and she was like, because I let her know, like, cause the day before I had like some pains in my left side, my lower left side, and then like a week before that on Monday, I was actually like left by myself. I was the only teller on the teller line, and it was like during the busiest time of all, so I was like rushing, trying to get all these clients out in and out of the drive-through or whatever. And I started cramping like in the middle of my stomach, and I called my OB and everything, and she basically said, she was like, well, I think you're just kind of overdone it just because of the holidays and everything else. She's like, I want you to go home, get up off your feet, rest. So that is that. And then she's like, I also recommend getting like a belly band just to kind of like help support like the weight and everything. So I did that. And that was on Christmas Eve. Okay. That same night, insomnia is so real. Like, I still haven't ordered any CBD. Like, I've said I need to order, but I haven't. I just keep forgetting. Pregnancy brain, baby brain, whatever. It's real. But the insomnia thing is so real with pregnancy, from what a lot of people have told me. And I pretty much got up for like 2 a.m. watched the tail end of the Polar Express, and then after that, like, I started watching like ridiculousness until about like 4 o'clock in the morning, and then I was finally able to go back to sleep. Yep, because I woke up around like 2 a.m., got up to go to the bathroom, and then laid there, tried, like, normally I could fall right back to sleep. Not that night. Like, I pretty much just laid there, eyes closed, not falling asleep, and got up. Pretty much how that went. And then my upper middle back, it feels like it's going numb, like a tingling feeling, like it's going to sleep. And then I've woken up with lower back pain, and they say that pets get weird towards the end. And Leia, she's actually been like super clingy. Like, she is currently laying right here next to me. Wherever I go, she goes. Like, I can't even go into the bathroom alone because she thinks she has to be so far up my butt. But she's been like super extra clingy. Thursday, whenever I came home from work early, like, I was supposed to get up like 2, I believe. I didn't get home until about like, it was either 2 or 3. I was supposed to come home. We were all supposed to get off, and I left work around like 12:30. So that was that. And then Ricky had one of his friends come over that Leia's never met, and she was constantly sitting like in front of me, next to me, laying next to me, laying in front of me, like making sure she was like around me, but she was like watching this guy that one of Ricky's friend. And I was sitting here because he actually needed something to be printed off, so I was like, I'll print it off for you, stuff like that. And Leia was sitting right here next to the bar that we have in our big old family room. And she's laying there, like, she's like, okay, like, we can rub my belly, but she's like watching him. And every time, like, he would get close, like, because he was like sitting right here next to me, not like right here, but like over in this vicinity, still a pretty good distance, but since he was like closer than what starting out whenever he came, like, he sat here while I was sitting over there in the chair, and she was still watching him, but she was watching him hardcore at this point, because he was like right here waiting for like the thing that needed to be printed off to come out of the printer. She was watching, she was like, okay, you're in my belly, but I'm gonna watch you, kind of thing. And she's like very protective, like she's super, super clingy. So, I did forget to say at 26 weeks, I had to take out my piercing, my belly button ring. I had the pregnancy one where it bends, but the bottom of my belly ring, like right, let me see, like right here, no, that's my belly button, just kidding, like right here, because it was pushing out, like, the skin or whatever, like, was like forming around the little plastic piece that bends, and it was like making like a little like divot. I don't know, and it got really red. So, like, it looked like it was starting to get infected and stuff like that, so I had to take it out. I called my OB, and she was like, well, go ahead and put, because I told her I took it out and everything, and she's like, well, go ahead when we get home. So I was at work when it happened, and when I noticed it, actually, because it wasn't like that morning. And she's like, since it's because it's the start of it, she's like, go ahead and put like hydrogen peroxide on it, just kind of dry it out. If it gets worse, or if the redness spreads, definitely give us a call back. So that was that. So I had to take out my piercing, which was sad, because the first time I got it pierced, I didn't let it heal. I had it for like not even like 5 or 6 months. Then I had to have like gallbladder surgery to get it removed. So I had to remove that piercing, and because they like bloat you up so bad, like, I didn't really want to like deal with trying to put it back in. So it closed up, and then I got it re-pierced. And getting it re-pierced, especially when they go through like old scar tissue, it hurts like heck, so much. And it actually took like a year and a half to really heal, like fully heal, so to where I can like, it was comfortable to like change it in and out, change the piercings in and out. And I had it for a while. Super sad I had to take it out, but everyone's different. There are women out there that's had their piercing in the entire time, which I'm super jealous. Like, I may end up having to get it re-pierced. I don't know, because it's kind of like a confidence booster kind of thing for me, just because like, because with the gallbladder removal, they like went in at the very bottom of my belly button, and I had like 3 little scars, right in here, and they had like little pins, like kind of like little 4 little dots that's like around my belly button, and it's just little scars, I know, but like, I was just really self-conscious about it. Like, after it happened, like, I really didn't want to take off my shirt like in front of Ricky at the time either, so it was just kind of, this was like whenever like we first, like, this was like almost 9 years ago. Okay, so it was a little over 8, it was almost 9 years ago, and like sometime like around like, actually over 8 years ago, because it was in September, it happened like August, September, and so next year around August, September, it'll be about 9 years. So yeah, didn't want to like take off my shirt, like, even though he didn't care, it was just kind of like, like this is like a new scar, like whatever, like I don't know. But I had to learn to be okay with it. And then like adding like a piercing or whatever, like kind of helps like boost your confidence a little bit. Like I've already like I learned to like be okay with it, learn to like love my body. It's gonna happen. Like I'm not the only one that has to have like the gallbladder removed or whatever, so it happens. Oh, okay. It is getting even harder to do stuff like bend, squat, pick anything up off the floor. Like Ricky had surgery on his toe because he had a plantar support removed, and he has to like soak it like twice a day. He's to the point where he doesn't have to soak it. He can if he wants to. And one of the times that he had to soak it, I was trying to like pick up this little bin for him, and I ended up like basically just spilling like half of it all over the floor. It's like, well, looks like I can't do anything at all for a while. And I can say that last night, since it was New Year's Eve and everyone around here was like shooting off old fireworks, shooting off all their guns, little Leia was scared, and I sat on the floor trying to like, because she wanted, because I haven't been able to really like, sit down and like rub her belly like I used to always do. So last night I did that, and Ricky's like, what are you about to do? And I was like trying to like get down on the floor, and Kevin's like, are you going into labor? Like our friend Kevin. I was like, no, I'm just sitting here with the dog, like petting her, like rubbing her belly and everything. And like Ricky was just kind of like, well, it did dawn on me today that at some point, one of these nights, we're going to have a crazy night. I'm going to be in my bed, just all nice and comfortable, all nice and warm, and next thing you know, she's going to come in and be like, it's time. So, I did that, and I couldn't get back up. It was, whew. Can't believe I just, like, okay, rewind. Forgot what I was gonna say. Oh, so basically I couldn't get back up, and I had to tell Ricky, I'm like, I need help. So he had to help me get back up, and I will not be getting back down on the floor again. Not for a while. I'm having to learn how to ask for help when needed. Especially like last night, having to help needing to get up. If I'm laying down or, excuse me, I'm super exhausted. If I'm like laying down, sitting in the chair, already comfortable, like last week, I had to like, because I do my nails every Chiefs game, pretty much, and we haven't lost yet, so fingers crossed. It looks like we are going to the Super Bowl again. And I was just sitting in the chair, like my stomach was kind of like a lot of pressure. My stomach was kind of hurting, and I got hot. Like I had to ask him if he can like hand me like a little trash can so I can like put like, 'cause I use Color Street. And that's what this is. This is like almost a week's worth of nails. This is like my New Year's set. My nail actually broke. This used to be a little bit longer, and it broke. And all I did was I filed it down or whatever, and still looks good as new. Like I just put it on and everything. So, but I had him put like give me a little trash can, like put like on the table so I can put like my little trash and stuff into it. I actually had to ask him to open the door, open a window, turn on a fan and everything, because I got like super hot. So I had to learn how to ask. I was like, I'm sorry for Kevin to keep asking for everything and this and that, and Ricky just kind of like, it's okay, like it's fine. He's like, got it. So he's kind of like understanding that we are now in the 3rd trimester and I can't do a whole lot like I want to. Ricky had to move the bed over to make a little pathway for me, because I used to crawl in and out of bed. And in order for him to move the bed over, he had to like turn the dresser like sideways. We have like 2 dressers against the wall, and then here's like over here's our like table, the TV, and then like our bed is like, our head is like head of the bed is like by the window, up by the window and everything. And there used to be like a little space between the wall and the bed for me to kind of like squeeze through in and out. But because I couldn't, it was getting hard for me to like crawl in and out of bed, he had to like push the bed all the way over. And I asked if I was like, are you still able to get in and out of bed and this and that? And he was like, yeah. I was like, he's like, that's how I normally get in and out anyways, just by crawling and stuff. I felt so bad. But he did move the bed over so I can just kind of like swing my legs over and like kind of push myself up so I can get out. That poor man. So I noticed I started having some swelling in my ankles, and I decided, to reduce my sodium intake. I even looked up different ways of like how to like deal with like swollen ankles. So it's basically reduce your sodium intake, you increase your potassium intake. I heard about strawberries having more potassium than bananas, but I was reading to like eating the potatoes with the skin on. Bananas, I actually like got some bananas, like 4 bananas or whatever. I already ate all of those. Some yogurt, which I got some like Yoplait yogurt that has like, looks like strawberry flavors. And then like some like fruit juices, like orange juice, carrot juice. I drink a lot of orange juice. So, and then like reduce your caffeine intake, which I don't drink a lot of caffeine, like a sip or 2 here and there. I haven't had pop in over 5 or 6 years. So like this pregnancy, like I've only like really craved like cream soda. That's it. And, like even then, I'm like taking sips like here and there. Drinking more water, which I've been trying to like double my water intake, even though like I drink like 8 cups to a gallon. I'm pretty sure like that's how much a gallon is. I don't know. I'm so tired right now. Like I can't even think about that. But I at least try to drink like at least a gallon of water a day. So I'm trying to like double that. But if not, I have like this great big old water jug that holds like up to 8 cups, which is like your daily water intake that you should serving or whatever. So elevate your feet and rest. So one thing about our bed, because it's a memory foam with cooling gels, and then it has like this base, and you can like elevate your head or the feet. So like I have the head elevated a little bit, and then I have like the feet like elevated like, a little bit higher, which has been helping a lot. So this is wear loose, comfortable clothing, stay cool, walk. I try and walk a lot to keep myself moving, because that way when it's time to push this baby out, I can just push him out with ease. But I have a feeling that's not gonna happen. Plus, it's like your first kid. So, I've been hearing a lot of horror stories. And to wear like comfortable shoes, get a massage, sleep on your left side, which is recommended the further along you get, is to sleep on your left side. So and then I can feel him like roll, because like whenever like the way like I feel him like roll, because I feel like a bunch of pressure in that little spot, and then like it'll go away. So like if I'm laying down, I can feel him like roll and everything. It just feels like just a little roll. So that's that. I know this video is super long, very monotone. Like I said, I am tired. Happy New Year, right? So that's my 27-week vlog, I guess. So we'll see how the first week of the trimester goes. And I can tell you so far, I'm exhausted. Well, I hope everyone had a safe holiday. And have a great new year. Hope everyone sets so many goals, so many plans, achieves them, and goes above and beyond. Stay positive, manifest what you want, manifest your dreams, be happy. And if anybody's needing this, let that toxic negative energy go, because it's only going to bring you down. When you're like filling yourself with so much positive energy, and those who are toxic and very negative won't stay around long for that. After all, after you're like, oh, positive this and positive that, like stay positive, so happy and everything else, if they don't want to hear it, bye. But hope everyone has a great new year. Achieve those goals, because you got this. I believe in you. And for those who have been following me on this crazy journey of mine, I want to say thank you for your support, and I will see y'all next week.